listened to a single word or taken the advice of a single teacher or a single administrator or a single dean, you might want to perk up a little bit and pay attention to this young man I'm about to introduce this morning. About 2 weeks ago, he showed up at my doorstep at my office. I was sitting there, and he made a heck of a first impression. He's standing there in my doorway with a suit on, nice looking tie, pants pulled up, nice belt, shoes shine. Looked good, good first impression. And he introduced himself and said that he was a member of the class of Pine Forest in 2002, and he simply wanted to come back to Pine Forest and thank his teachers and the administrators and the people here at Pine Forest for giving him an opportunity to bring himself up and move on to greater things. And he wanted to come back and thank his teachers. And that really did my heart some good. I sent the teachers an email and told them that doggone, I had a guy come back and he's a success story, and I just wanted y'all to know that he wanted to come back and thank all of you for what you did for him back in 2002. Well, he went on to tell me that he'd gone on to Florida State, got a bachelor's degree in political science, went on to Stetson Law School after Florida State, got a law degree, and Stetson's a very prestigious law school, by the way, got a law degree from Stetson University, and he was now he was an attorney with 11 law firm. Now, not everybody just walks into the 11 law firm and gets a job. That's right. You've got to be a top shelf kind of person to start with. That's one of the most prestigious law firms, certainly here in town and in the state of Florida. And this gentleman, that's where he's at. He's an attorney with 11 law firm today, and he wants to talk to you a few minutes about his story of bringing himself up from Pine Forest High School to where he's at today. He's 25 years old. I want to introduce to you Mr. Aaron Watson, attorney at law.
Good morning, Pine Forest. Good morning. How's everybody doing?
Good.
Everybody excited about the test tomorrow? Yeah. Listen. I tell you, I've been in that boat. When he was talking, Mr. Murphy was talking, and he put that pressure on you that you guys might have to bring it home tomorrow. It reminded me, I kind of just flashed back into bar. I'm the first attorney in my family. There's no other attorneys. Just a generation down the line, my dad, he was picking cotton in the school of Mississippi. No attorneys. I'm the first. I didn't have anybody to go to say, oh, this is how you pass the bar exam. This is how you study for the bar exam. This is how you get through law school. No, it was just me, my dream. I'm going to do it. I don't care what anybody says. I'm going to get through this test. It's a make or break test. I'm going to do it because I have bigger ambitions. I spoke with Mrs. Jansky when I walked in. You know Mrs. Jansky at the front desk. It's kind of a segue. As soon as she saw me, she said, Aaron, is that you? Yeah, it's me. She didn't recognize me because just 8 years ago when I was sitting in your same seats, I had baggy pants on, sagging below here, until the deans caught me and maybe pulled them up, or, they sent to the dean's office. But I had about 3 chains around my neck, a herringbone. I went to Cordova Mall and got like 2 silver chains. I wanted them to look platinum because, on TV they wear platinum chains, but I just went to Cordova and got 2 chains, about 75 apiece. I used to wear those. DJ shirt for a few minutes this morning. For just a few minutes, I want everybody for a few minutes just to not be just a high school student, just to not try to fit in, not to be cool for a few minutes. 10, 15 minutes, I need your time, I need your attention for a few minutes for you just to step outside and say, I'm not going to talk, I'm going to listen. I'm not going to play around, I'm going to listen, because I guarantee if you can give me a few minutes of your life, a few minutes of your time, if you give me just a few minutes of your attention, I'm going to give you some things, some tools that's going to help you out down the line. His name is Dr. Frazier. He's a brain surgeon. He told me when I was in high school, and I used to look at Dr. Frazier, he was like a celebrity to me because he had already achieved, so much. Brain surgeon, Johns Hopkins University, and I met him and he said, Aaron, I want to give you an analogy. And I want you to apply this analogy or this example to your life. And every time I speak to students, I use this example because that's what helped me to achieve what I've achieved. He said, Aaron, in high school, your teenage years, you're on what's called Planet Aaron. Meaning that you're on your own planet. You got your own issues, your own problems. You're in high school, you got your own friends. Everything that you think about is really revolving around Aaron, around my situation, my circumstances. I came from here. My family didn't have a lot of money. You know, when I grew up, we had 8 people in one house, 4 brothers, 2 sisters. Whatever your situation is, you know, that I got in trouble with then, I got in trouble with the law. You know, I'm sick, or I'm pregnant, or I'm homeless. Everybody has problems. That's what I'm saying. And in high school, you sometimes blindsided by those problems. You know, I'm in high school. I have to fit in. I have to be cool. I have to dress a certain way. Nobody wants to admit it. Everybody in this room say, I'm already cool. I don't have to dress a certain way to be cool. Looking at it now, you say, you know, I'm already cool. But when I look back on what I used to do and how I used to talk, dress, I was trying to fit in. That's what you do in high school. I don't hold it against anybody, because it's tough being a high school student. You have to fit in, you know. Otherwise, you're not cool. Otherwise, you're an outcast. So you do what you have to do to adapt. Does anybody here own a car? Anybody here own a car? Does anybody here own a spaceship? You got a couple people in the back. Yeah. Well, I own a spaceship too, but I didn't know about spaceships. It doesn't run off gasoline. It runs off of dreams. Meaning that in order for you to get where you need to be, you have to have enough dream, enough passion to get there. So what I did was I got my spaceship and I filled it up with my dreams. I said, I want to be a lawyer. I want to go to Florida State University. I want to be somebody. I want to go off to school. I want to go to law school. I want to be the best attorney. I want to work for the best firm. I want to be somebody. I had big dreams and I took off. And you see this FCAT tomorrow, as big as you think it is, it's not the only test that you're ever going to take in life. It's not. The FCAT is just on Planet Michelle, Planet Chris. The FCAT is really just a cloud. See, in order to get to the stars, you have to get past it. After I got to Florida State, and I want to make a point here that there were several people that told me that I wasn't going to get into Florida State because I wasn't a 4.0 student, wasn't a 3.5 student. Barely got a 3.0, you know, at the last minute, last couple of years of my high school career. But they said, you know, you need to go to PJC. There's nothing wrong with PJC, but that wasn't my dream. My dream was to go to Florida State. So I applied, got in despite the odds. And speaking of despite the odds, some people say that you can't be somebody. You can't be a lawyer. Somebody might be telling you, you know what, you never want to make it out of whatever situation you're in. Parents might tell you that. Your friends might say that. You know what? You got to stay down here with us. You can't get in no spaceship. You stay right down here with us. And you got people that's 30, 40 years old that's still on Planet James, Planet Chris. They never left. Parents are still helping them out. They're still making high school salary because they're still on Planet High School, Planet Chris. Sweeping floors, making hamburgers. And listen, if that's what you want to do, if that's your dream, that's your life dream. You're so young right now. You got 20, 30, 40 years to live. If your dream is to stay on Planet Chris, then stay there by all means. But I want to let everyone in this room know that there is a spaceship that you have. And if you have a dream, you can get there. I got in my ship, went to Florida State. I saw there was a big galaxy out there. There's other planets. Went to Florida State, pledged a fraternity, Phi Beta Sigma, PHIBETASIG, blue, M-A, Phi Beta Sigma. You know the real practice here at work. Step shoulders. People think that college is all, you know, I gotta go to college, I'm gonna just study all day, every day. No, it's not getting in the way of a spaceship. Who's gonna tell a spaceship that you can't get into, you can't go to the stars, to the planet? Not me. This FCAT is telling you, you can't get to where you want to be. You can't take those elective classes. You can't graduate high school. That's what the FCAT is telling everybody in this room. No, you can't do it. I'm not that silly to get in the way of a rocket, of a spaceship, and I never will. In fact, I'll tell everyone here that you are somebody. I want everybody on 3 to say, I am somebody. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let me say it real loud this time. 1, 2, 3. I'm not giving you away. You are. You're right. You are someone. You're going to be a lawyer. You're going to be a doctor. You're going to be a physician. You're going to be a scientist. You can do this. Nobody is going to stop you. Good luck on the FCAT tomorrow, guys. You can do it. You put your mind to it before we leave. Let me hear you one time. 1, 2, 3, I am.